Are you live?
I am now. Jesus. Hopefully this one will work. Okay, can you hear me now with no buzzing noise?
No buzzing. I can hear you, no buzzing.
Okay. Hi, Roxy. Sorry about the mess up, guys. My phone, the other phone is DOA. So now I have the new S8.
I'll post it on Facebook.
See what happens. Hopefully this one works a little bit better because I don't know what happened to the other phone. No idea. How you doing, Roxy? Okay. Good. That's good to hear, Rox. That's good to hear. So, I guess my other phone is DOA. So, how are things there, Rox? So, anyway, at least now, I'm using my gimbal as a stand for my new phone until I get the other phone. So, hopefully, this will work. This thing's a piece of junk. Okay, I don't know why that just happened. No idea why that just happened. That's interesting. Let's see if I move this back a little bit. If that will help. Hey, Ron. How are you? How are things with you? Kind of trying to work things out. My old phone, I think the mic on it went DOA. So I'm working on my using the new phone on the gimbal. I just wanted to see if it's working or not working. But other than that, it's snowing here.
Pay attention.
I am. Hey, David. How are you? Sorry I didn't see you come in. I'm kind of trying to work on something here, but I'm just testing my new Android phone. But otherwise, we're good. How was your day? So is this clear, Bon? You can see me and hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can see and hear clear.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Was in the office and she's out in the kitchen. But I'm using my gimbal to try to work this through. Because I tried it 3 times and started. My old phone was like, it sounded like it was farting. So, otherwise, we're doing good, which is better. So how was everybody and how's everybody doing? We're on lockdown, complete. Other than going to the market, a doctor's office, or a dentist, or a pharmacy, or going to get fuel, that's about what you can do here. Okay, any idea who it is? Somebody shoveling our sidewalk and it's not me. So otherwise, we're doing all right, guys. Like I said, I'm just doing a test on this new phone because my old phone, the 3rd time, is not a charm. It is now, Gary. My old phone went, died. People said it sounded like it was doing electronic farting. And I tried to fix it, didn't work. Tried the new thing with this one, and I didn't like that version of it. So I decided, well, sugar. Hi, Hazel. So anyway, I'm lucky because my daughter's boyfriend bought an S8 Android. He didn't like it for whatever reason, wasn't wide enough screen, whatever. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's do it this way. So I took it. I'm just waiting for the carrier case. So right now I have it in my gimbal. So I just downloaded the other new app in this one. Let's see if that'll work later on with that one. But I mean, otherwise we're all right. How you doing, Hazel? Hey, Gary, guess what I made today? Chocolate covered bacon. There you go. That works. Chocolate covered bacon. So, been doing some vlogs. We went out yesterday out to the cemetery here. Did some vlogging over there. That works. Hammer, 12 gauge, whatever. You decide I've had enough of it and you give it a wahoo. So yeah. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. I'm just here in the office. Like I said, I don't know what happened to my other phone, the whatever happened to it. So I just figure I give this a quick whirl. Everybody was on. They're like, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. And I kept doing everything that it's not supposed to be doing. So I think my phone is pretty well DOA. But I can't do anything because none of the phone stores are open. So I can't go in and go, hey, look, I need a new phone. You know, I want to trade it out. No, I haven't done that yet, but that'll be a last resort. I just uploaded the new YouTube app to it. So I don't know if I can.
Hello, this is Chef John from Food Wishes.
Oh, Hazel, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. So yeah, needless to say, this one is an S8 Android. This is an S8 Android, so I don't know exactly what's happened or what didn't happen with it. I don't know. The new one is all right, but this one here is kind of shot to crap. So I don't know. I don't know what happened to this. It was working and then it don't and then it does and then it doesn't. I no clue. So anyway, I just decided, well, let's try this new one. Seems to work with the gimbal. This is the gimbal that VA Moonshine sent me. So it seems to work all right and holds in the gimbal. If it holds in the gimbal, I'm not worried about it. You know? Yeah, actually, Hazel, you could probably call the... I don't know. I don't even know who you would call at this point. Yeah, that's not going to happen for a while. All hands on deck right now. So I have no idea. Why is Buddy on the table?
Get off the table. He's trying to reach the window.
Buddy, off the window, please. So this one seems to be doing clear. Hi, Miss Lily. How are you? It's snowing here. We didn't get much. We got about an inch, maybe. Yeah, she does not, Gary, at all. Yeah, my other phone died, John. It went bye-bye. No idea what happened to it, and then I had to figure out the new phone, which is the one I'm on now. But it's in my gimbal. Nathan just vlogged this. Hey, all right. So Nathan just vlogged this raid. Ooh, not good, Miss Lily. That's like here. I mean, we have everything. We order stuff, and like a lack of a better word, we call it a clean room or clean house. We don't let anybody through the door. You know, that's basic. We went out yesterday, and because we live on a second floor, so I used basically bleach in the rag. Hey, Jan, how are you? So I took a rag. Showtime Prime TV is on for free till April 1st. Really? I'll have to check that out. So I took a rag, bleach. We wiped it all down. I wiped it all the way to the bottom. I wiped all the door handles, everything outside. Went in, wiped everything out of my van, everything that Bonnie could possibly touch, which is pretty much because she drives. So we took Buddy with us yesterday, and I went out and I filmed, and we came back, and I've been inside ever since. So that's basically what we're doing. Yeah, that gives us sad. We this has been on and off all day. We've had like it's been wet snow and then mixed bag, and then it's been wet snow and a mixed bag, and you know it is whatever it is. So, but anyway, that's basically what I had to do there, John. I had to go and use my new phone. I got to figure out how to, now that this thing is DOA. I need to figure out how to get, I got to switch this one onto that one. But I don't know if they have operators, or if I'm going to have to do it through the computer, or whatever the case may be. So, is what it is. So yeah, I'm just testing this out. We're going to, really? Cool. Oh, you have no idea, Miss Lily and whatnot. It's been quadrupling here in the last 24 hours. The more they test, the more people. And it's funny because the governor is so peed off. I guess he went down, or wherever he is, New York or wherever he is, and ha ha ha, funny Bond. So anyway, I guess he was off down near New York City, whatever, and all these people were like congregated together in Central Park, and they were like on blankets, and he's like, you know, we have a big pandemic here, and you people act like it's a spring day. You know, and I got a feeling that if it gets bad enough, he's going to end up calling the National Guard in and go, nope. Because right now up here, as far as we can go, is you can go to the market, you can go to your doctors, you can go to the pharmacy, you can go get fuel, and that's it. Yeah, we have it bad up here. Really bad up here. So, John, is this clear? Yeah. All right. That's what I wanted to know. Like I said, I could use Miss VA's gimbal she put me. Yeah. It's all over. You know, it's funny because, I mean, if you do what you're supposed to do, especially if somebody that's highly susceptible to it, you know, you do what you're supposed to do, and you know, kind of like, I mean, we're lucky, and I feel bad because every time we need something, I have to call my daughter. So basically, it's like, well, you know, I got to send her out into harm's way in order for her to get stuff. You know, that's the big thing there, but I mean, she understands. So otherwise, we're okay. Like I said, I just wanted to come on live with this new phone, trying to use it, because this one here, sayonara, I think it's shot. No idea, but is what it is. If I can still use it just to make calls on, I'm good with it. You've never seen that, Jan? It's actually part of a room divider. We found it. Somebody threw it out. I mean, it's kind of old. We figured that it's kind of from San Francisco. It has the old wooden locks that keeps the screens up, but you can drop them to get air in. But there's another piece that goes with it, but I've got to put it back together. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So I just use this backdrop for now. I'm getting ready to. I think tomorrow, I think I'm going to come in here and finish painting what I need to do in here and reset this room. I think this, well, we call it our YouTube room, but it is what it is. Really, Gary. You know, Jan, it's funny because we have a lot of antiques here, and one of these days I'll vlog it. But we were talking, nobody wants them. My daughter would just sell them because she would just sell them for the sake of selling them. My sons, nah, they wouldn't want it. And, you know,
So throw them out.
yeah, she might sell it, but yeah, we're doing that here too, John. Like I said, I have this wall here. You guys can't see it, but in front of me here, I've got to paint. But I'm going to try to get that back. I got some things I got to move around in here, but yeah. Wow. How's Dragon? What's up? How are you? Yep. So we're good. How are you, House Dragon? How are things down there? So yeah, I got some painting to do. I got some new curtains to put in here. I got a bookcase I got to move. I've got a dresser over there that's got to be moved because I want that wall. It's big enough. And now that I know I can use my gimbal, right, and whatnot stuff, so I can kind of turn it and be able to. You should come up here, Gary. We have police cars up here all the time. That's the one thing I can say about Cohoes Police Department, you know. But a lot of them aren't going into people's houses. Really aren't. You know, and I don't blame them, you know, but it's been pretty quiet, you know. Although yesterday was pretty funny because hey, Pitbull, you're back. Sorry about the boo-boo, Pitbull. My other phone died, so I'm on my new one. Okay, cool. No idea. But I came back yesterday. I got Buddy up and then got Bonnie up, and then I went back down to the van and I got all my stuff put together. And I was standing on the porch, and the cop just slowed down and looked at me like, "Where the hell do you think you're going?" I'm like, "I already left, so dude, I'm going back home." So, yep, it's pretty cool though. You know, it's cool. You know, here, like I said, we don't go out much. I really don't. You know, I mean, it's the same way. I mean, you can go out in your house. And I mean, like during the summer, I'll be out in my yard as long as I'm not. Hey, Crazy Shepherd, how are you? So I can go out in my yard. I can do the things I can do out there, and I have a front garden, so I can go out in my garden. But you know, I mean, the nice thing about up here is the fact that my neighbors really don't see them. And now, because of the virus, down below is Joe's, which is a bar and grill restaurant. Bob, did you hear about the patient 31 in Korea affected 60% of the population? No, I did not see that, Gary, at all. So now with the restaurant closed, there really isn't anybody around here. I mean, we see people walking by with their dogs, and like you said, I take Buddy out. And like I said, the other day there, I did with the gimbal, and I went to the falls. But otherwise, yeah, I'm good. So yeah, I don't know what happened to my phone there, Pitbull. I really don't. So, who knows? Okay, Gary, thanks. So, that's what we've been doing. Tonight for dinner, we're having hot roast beef sandwiches and gravy with potato and macaroni salad. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, Pitbull. You know, I know here with our governor, I don't know what's going on. But I mean, if it is, it is. You know, if you do what you're supposed to be doing, you know, it's like, okay, you know what? That's the way I look at it. You know what? Do what you're supposed to do. Stay away from people. There's something else that I was reading today, and I don't remember what it was. But now that they're like, well, it's not airborne, it's more bronchial, you know, it's from people sneezing and you know, it doesn't stay in the air and the whole. You know, so and that's like our governor. Well, you know, people with coronavirus, we're gonna head back, you know, let them go back to work after they're done having the virus. Yeah, but you don't know if they're gonna get it again. This is brand new. What are you doing? You know, I understand about the economy and I appreciate that, but like, dude, that's not really smart. Let's take this slow. Let's get rid of the virus. Let's figure out with, you know, how to handle it before you start. So if somebody has the virus and they end up having symptoms and then they get over it. Yeah, Shepard, I agree. I agree. You know, so they don't know if you can get it again. So you're going to send somebody back out to go to work. And if we're somebody that has not been tested, that can still be a carrier, but has no sign and symptoms, and they go to whatever establishment and you're infecting people all over again. Doesn't make sense. Never understood that. You know, it's like this is brand new. This is something that we have never seen in our lifetime. And or the one guy there that I was watching the other day in the live stream, he's a big history buff, worse than me. And he said that. He says everything I've read in literature, he says, or in, you know, history books or in like people's journals, there's not anything that even comes close to this. So it's like, okay, whatever. You know, that's cool. Whatever. It's the way I look at it. Bluetooth. My Bluetooth speaker. Ain't it neat? That's the big thing there. Yeah, crazy. Shepard, I've seen that. You know. So, you know, like I said, we watched thing here. They do teleconferences and stuff like that. That's what Bonnie does for work for now. You know. So, and the biggest thing is now Albany County has like 100, where I live here in this county, there's like 130 confirmed cases. There's X amount where she works in Rensselaer County, all around us. And I'm like, that's because people don't know enough to stay their butts in the house. Oh, I'm invincible. I'm Superman. Yeah, and you know the funny part of it is, and what we found out, and most people aren't talking about, this virus is already made and mutated twice. Not once, twice. So here's the problem. You come up with a vaccine. Great. But by the time it takes anywhere between a year and a year and a half to come up with a vaccine, And if it mutates like the virus does, it's useless. Yeah, I'm a big Mets fan there, Gary, and it's the other night laying in bed and whatnot with my laptop, and I watched one of the old Met games there. You know, at least I got to watch some baseball. So, yeah, it's what it is. So how's everybody doing, and what is everybody doing? So yeah, true. You know, it's funny that you guys say that because of the fact. Hey, Gypsy and Vanilla, what's up? Jeff and Tam, how are you? All right, Gary, love you too much. Be safe. Have a good night. Fat and sassy. So, like I said, you know, that's what happened. We're good. My other phone died. I think my mic in my phone is DOA, so I'm using the new phone that my sister, right? Don't have a sister. My daughter's boyfriend gave me. So seems to work pretty well. I have it on the gimbal. It's holding, so we'll see what happens. There. Yeah, I know I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it. But hey, is what it is. I don't worry about it. You need a gimbal. Yeah, they're good to have. I mean, you know, that's what I taped yesterday with when I was in the. I taped when I was in the cemetery. I had a laugh. Unfortunately, thought I got a picture of it. This grave, guys, is probably about the 18s, about 1800, somewhere between like 18, 1900. So as you know, gravestones fall over and stuff move because of this. Really looked like somebody was trying to climb out of the grave the way it was set up. Bonnie pulled up because I walk around the cemetery and then she'll pick me up and we'll go to another section and then I'll go and then she'll pick me up because this is a really big cemetery, so it's going to take a while to film it. But anyway, she pulled up. I went, look, I said, somebody tried to climb out of the grave. She's like, that's just gross. It was funny. But it was the funny part of it is, guys, is because it's Albany Rural Cemetery. It's really big. It takes up a lot of room. We kind of the thing. We'll tape it piece by piece for you guys because there's some really pretty stuff up there. Anyway, we get up there and there's like good 10, 15 people with their dogs walking in the cemetery, and I'm like, I guess everybody had the same idea I did with walking with Buddy. And Bonnie's like, don't let him pee on a grave. Don't let him pee on a grave. I'm like, I'm not going to let him pee on a grave. I'm out here in the road. It's like, okay. But yeah, it's a really big. Is what it is. So like I said, we're just chilling out. Get up this morning, it wasn't snowing. About 10 o'clock this morning, it started snowing. It's been snowing on and off ever since. So, Andy, how are you? How you doing, my friend? Yeah, I mean, I've got things here to do. I just been kind of picking up here in the county. We have like 130 confirmed here in Albany County alone. I don't know how many I don't know how many in Rensselaer County where Bonnie works. So it is what it is. Like you said, we'll deal with it. We take it one step at a time, I guess. I know what's for dinner. I'm having homemade macaroni salad, potato salad, and hot roast beef sandwiches and gravy. That's what we're having. Cool, huh? Yeah, here. Um, the headline on one of our news stations, the beer virus case tops 20,000 people in New York State that have it. Massachusetts declared a state of emergency. All sorts of. And then Cuomo now. You're hungry now. I'm sorry. But Cuomo now and whatnot wants our hospitals to be up to 50% more hospital beds. Good luck with that here. And my biggest thing is if the doctors get sick and the nurse get it, who takes care of the other sick people? You're always hungry. Then I shouldn't probably tell you that I made chocolate covered bacon today. Probably shouldn't tell you that. So don't let anybody. Don't tell anybody. I'm sorry to hear that, Jan. Move up, move around. It's the way I look at it. Get up and move around. Yes. Yep. I've got a lot that's on my computer that I need to edit. It's just, to be honest, guys, I get lazy sometimes. You know, I'm like, yeah, I really don't want to do this. You're watching the mail for perishables? Like what kind of perishables? So yeah, I'm gonna redo this room over. Tomorrow I'm gonna do well. We know you guys. We do trivia, but I think I'm going. You lost some. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, no problem. The funny part of it is, if I knew that it would hold, and I think it should, right? Because I mean, bacon is salted, chocolate, whatever. I mean, I've sent chocolate in the mail, and it's taken a while to get there, but it's still been good. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't be able to cut to chocolate covered bacon. What kind of lost footage did you find? Hi, Mary. How are you? How's Mary today? So yeah, I'm the room I'm in right now. I've got bookcases in here. I've got a dresser in here. I've got to move. I've got to paint a wall. But I think that's really what we're going to do. I think and whatnot, I'm going to switch this whole room around. I bought a new curtain rod. I bought new curtains. So anyway, I have the gimbal. This is the gimbal that I have. Sorry, guys. But it seems to hold the phone pretty well. So that's the big thing for me. As long as it holds the phone through the... And I'll have to figure out what happened to my other phone. I don't know. Kind of weird. So how are you, Mary? Really? Cool. That's cool. So like I said, this gimbal holds pretty well. I'm got to readjust it obviously, but I'll plug it in tonight. I'll let it charge. We're okay, Mary. Bonnie's working and whatnot, doing teleconferences and stuff like that. She's working out of the kitchen. This used to be her old office. But then when the girls moved in, or even before that, when she got sick there for a while, yeah, no lag, no lag. I'm really surprised. I mean, guy, you got the phone's here. My thing is here. Okay, Matt. Matt, I don't know what happened. My phone, I think the old phone went. So I'm on the new one, hooked into the gimbal. So yeah. So it'll be a little easier tomorrow when we do trivia. I don't know what trivia we're gonna do. Even if we do trivia, I don't know. I know and whatnot stuff. I got to get working on this house and get this up to run here. What I want to do, and I told Bonnie that, but I'm going to have to do it piece by piece, is I'm going to have to but what I want to do is I've got to we have a porch, but the way they built it was an outside porch. They put glass in it, which was good. That's fine. You know, it's screened in. Yeah, it's the old phone. I was like, I thought you guys were kidding at first, and then all of a sudden when I went off, and then I tried to thing, and I played it back, and I'm like, beep, beep, and I'm like, oh boy, okay. So anyway, basically what I got to do with my porch out there is I've got to bring it up, the floor up. So I'm going to use some 2x6s and some 3/4 inch plywood. And then I can go out there and vlog with it. There'll be live streams. So like when we have thunderstorms, I can go right out there and you guys can see it perfectly. You know, which would be kind of cool. What I really want is a stand. I gotta find a thing. Bonnie ordered me one, a tripod for this and not on the gimbal. If I can use a tripod with it, because this phone lasts pretty well. It's one of the newer ones. Yeah, I wish you could too. Oh. Yeah, Mary, Bonnie and I found this in the garbage. Somebody threw it out. Believe it or not. There's another piece to it. It's over there. I got to put it back together, but for now it works the way I wanted it. But yeah, somebody threw it out. No idea why. Found it down where, like in an alley down where behind where she works. And the lady was there, and I'm like, you know who owns that? She goes, no. And she goes, I think somebody just threw it out. Hey, Michelle, how are you? So you got copyrighted claim on what? Which I'm sure I'll probably get nailed with copyright on this playing Elvis, but I don't care. You know, at this point, I don't care if it's copyrighted. I don't care. You know, so, yep. Yeah, so basically the lady was like, no. She goes, I think somebody threw it out. So we're like, no. So then we had the Jeep. I opened the back of the Jeep. I opened up the glass window, and I slid it in and tied down the window and got in it, drove away. I'll have to, guys. I think I will. I think I owe it to you guys. I'm going to do some of the, I'll do a vlog on some of the antiques we have here. And the girl from Ipanema. Love that song. Yeah, I have some antique here, guys. So, you know, it's what it is. Hang on, I got to do this with my camera and pull it back so you guys can see me. Yeah, I see that, Michelle. It's the camera itself. It'll adjust in a minute. Yeah, it's the camera on the phone. It'll in a minute. Just give it a second. Let me go out of focus.
Probably I would think you between you and I can have a conversation because not only
So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll vlog some of my antiques that we have here. I have downstairs. Could not bring it up because the hallways here were too not wide enough. Was an old break front with the cabinet on the bottom where you keep your dishes in. Gorgeous piece of furniture, and can't bring it up here. We have the small one, the big one and whatnot. So if anybody wants to come and pick it up, feel free. Hang on, guys. I want to try something here. Don't go anywhere on me. Don't mind it. There we go. That's better. See? I fixed it. Don't mind me. Messing room. Foggy Bottom Boys. Man of Constant Sorrows. Yeah, it's you just hit it comes back. I don't worry about that. So yeah, I have a dresser here. This thing. Fly, you got sing. Fly me to the. Wow, really? Yeah, I do make my bed every day. I'm waiting for. I blew it. My fault. Just before this beer virus started, guy had a headboard and a footboard for a sleigh bed, and I have the rails. So, needless to say, it's still sitting in this guy's shop. He wanted $100 for it. So we were like, oh, that'd be cool. That'll look nice in our room. So lo and behold, needless to say, I can't go get it. So Matt, did you see the other albums I sent you? Yeah, that's going to be a problem too because I can't even get to the record shop now, which kind of sucks. Yeah, kind of sucks. Is what it is. So, I don't know. We'll manage, I guess. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a short version tomorrow of trivia, maybe. And then I got to get in here and I got to start working on this. So, and there's Buddy whining because he can't get in. Yeah, let's hope not, Matt. And Matt, I don't know if you noticed last night, what they were trying to tell you is Big Joe and Malia, they have like thousands of subscribers. They came in to see you last night. Okay, Michelle, thanks. But anyway, if they shout you out and whatnot, you're going to start grabbing subscribers. Matt, where do you live? What? I know you live in Tennessee. What part of Tennessee do you live in? Just the city. I don't need the address. And I don't remember, so don't ask me to look. Oh, you're in Illinois. Okay. I just need to know what town in Illinois. I don't need your I have your address. It's just don't ask. So yeah. this room is pretty solid. This is the only thing is the problem with here where I live. This house we got lucked out because the guy that had it had people that were in here and they were slops, lack of a better word. So he came in. Chicago is my kind of town, yes. So what he did is he came in, they cleaned everything out, they redid the floors, they painted. Bonnie and I took over the mortgage payments for 16 months here, and then everything transferred ownership. But normally houses like they have like here, this here has technically 4 bedrooms, right? Hey Justina, how are you? Welcome. I'm Bob. So what they did is they normally, what they call chop, they take this and they make 4 apartments out of a building like this. We lucked out. They didn't do that here. So basically, I have enough room in here to do whatever. The problem is because of code, it has to be a certain amount of footage per child here in New York. So needless to say, this room here wouldn't fit as a bedroom. So that's, I mean, we have the extra room over here. Someday I'll show you that room once we get it finished. So I have a spare room. So if anybody wants to come up and visit after all this, whatever you want to call this, you're more than welcome to stay. But this here one was Bonnie's office originally when we moved in, and then she got sick, so she was out at the kitchen table, which is where she is now. So, needless to say, then when the girls were here, this was the girls' room, and then once they moved out, we moved it back into, so I'm going to make a YouTube room out of this. So once I get it done, you guys will be good. So otherwise, I'm good. Like you said, can't complain. Cannot complain. I will not complain. Let's just put it that way. All right, guys. I'm going to run here. And thanks for everybody for stopping in. Matt, I apologize for the... But I have some more jazz albums I will find for you that are in another box down on the other porch. You too, Mary. Love you much. You guys take care of yourselves. Don't work too hard. All right. So, but I will be back on. We'll be back on tomorrow night. Probably about 8-ish or so. We'll do some trivia. What else do you listen to? What other music? All right, John. Love you much. Love you too, Jan. What other music do you listen to, Matt? Because I have like massive albums. So, you can let me know. All right, he's gone. All right, guys. Have a great night. Love y'all.